What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Vampy Book Club. You guys know what this is. You guys know who this is. I can't do this without a couple of other people with me. So let's see who I got right now. We got Dollar Dell M Bison.
Oh,
We
well,
got
yo,
Triple B in his new basement or room or whatever it is.
Just moved rooms, had to
Yeah.
move some stuff around. But how's everybody doing out there today?
And I know a couple of you guys are new subscribers from the what was it, the Alchemist Joycell. I know you guys are expecting to see her, but she had to reschedule, guys. So I apologize that she's not here, but she will be eventually. We had to reschedule, but let's get into this issue. This issue is issue 60.
We're 60.
60, and it's the return of the Blood Red Queen of Hearts. So this is gonna be a fun issue, and it's another Enrich cover. And I like the artwork without everything on it, the virgin version of it, or the
Mm-hmm.
actual painting, because this is the actual painting without everything.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah, that looks really good. I understand why they needed the lettering and all that stuff, but they said this was a actual thing. It caught people's eye at the time because they weren't used to seeing almost topless female on the cover. What I've read on the issue or whatever, because I have the book or whatever. It tells you everything about every issue,
Mm-hmm.
and what caught people's eye was Enrich did this, and actually did the little demon from when hit from 49, from her first appearance. That's the actual little creature. You remember the little creature
The
that?
creature that was inside Pendragon in his coma.
Yeah. That guy, that little thing. I thought it was a monkey when I first saw this cover.
That does kind of look like an evil monkey.
Yeah, I thought it was a freaking flying monkey. That's what I thought originally it was, and then I looked at it.
like Wizard of Oz.
Yeah,
Wizard
yeah,
of
that's what I
Oz.
originally. Yeah, that's what I originally thought it was because she's kind of based off of the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, kind of like a loose interpretation of her is based off of that character, kind
she
of.
she
Not
looks
really.
she looks like the Ferretta piece that I have up on the wall.
Yeah.
I can move my camera, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
I'm like, is this a Ferretta piece? But I was going to ask you, but
No,
you said it's Enrich.
yeah, Enrich,
He's
because
got to be homaging her because she's got the
yeah,
same exact top on.
yeah.
The only thing
Well,
difference is she's got the Queen of Hearts like on
yeah,
her bikini
right,
bottom. She's got the heart there, and
right.
the other one she doesn't.
Yeah, so it's
Another
an
one she's brunette. This one's a blonde too. So
yeah, it's an interesting issue. We know that much because it's something happens to Vampy in this one,
I know
and
people talking about it almost looks topless here, but you really look, she's got no eyeballs.
yeah, she got no eyeballs, and she's not topless. She
No,
has a metal how
yeah,
did they
think
say
of
it?
like
Metal pasties or something
pasties.
like
Yeah, she got some
that.
pasties on. Just think of
Yeah,
like Deja Thoris,
yeah,
right
yeah.
here.
Metal pasties or something like that. So it's a fun, it's gonna be a fun issue. Where
Would have been
where
eye catching in the '70s, seeing this
yeah,
on the newsstand rack.
just imagine you from the 70s seeing this on the newsstand. It's not like now where where the girls where it's like swimsuit issues.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's
we're
a little
accustomed to them
different for you.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more normal nowadays, but
Yeah,
I'm sure this was a little bit taboo
Yeah,
at that.
not
yeah.
only taboo, but it said it caught a lot of people's eye. You know what I mean? Because of thinking she was topless on the cover. Because if you from far away, she looks like B said, it looks like she's not wearing nothing on top. But
Yeah.
she's actually like Thaisa Thor. She has like a metal, like pasties or whatever they call them, a metal bra.
And then you get to the first page of it, and like, no, those are right off, man.
Yeah, well, we may skip that page just in case. We're on YouTube, so it might not
Yeah,
be, they might not be too happy about that.
I have to
But
scroll a little bit past it.
you get a monster T-shirt.
Yeah, I was kind of
You
looking
could
at
get
those.
you could get your monster T-shirt, and then we got this page, and then I know it's like page 4, or page 6, or something like that.
Yeah, I
I,
think
I, yeah, it's page 4 or something, but we're gonna
I,
skip it. 4
Yeah,
or
it's right
5.
after the letters, right after the scarlet letters.
Yeah. So it's right after this one. So it's yeah. So we'll jump into to 6 or something like that. Or is it no, yeah. You said after
It's
Scarlet Letter.
5. It's page 5.
Yeah. But just to be on the safe side, guys, we're not gonna be on that page just in case, because YouTube might not like you if we can stay too long and talk about the art.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
So pretty
but
much we had our what the Red Queen, she returns, she's in a crystal ball and she sees Vampirella and she's like, you got something that I need, I must have.
right,
And you look at her close up, she's got her eyeballs ripped out because this is a continuation from 49, which we find out, like I found at the end of it, I'm like, I kind of remember her, and it says the return of her. So that's why I went back and read 49 just before that. So
because if you remember, 49 is when she came back, and when she first appeared, and she wanted Vampirella's blood, or Vampirella
the
in
heart.
general.
She needed 10 hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She needed the 10 hearts to give to the mad chaos god, so she become his bride. And so, and there's this book of chronicles. I can't remember. Crimson Chronicles or something like that.
Yeah.
And so, and that's what we find out. Pendragon, he has this book, but like,
you remember, Del, when me and you were talking about it, like, how the hell does every time people get this freaking book, come to find out Pendragon has it in his bag?
Yeah. For a little bit, it was like, they couldn't keep track of like each story was like, you think from the previous story, it's like, okay, somebody else has it, but then the Vampirella and Pendragon have it again, but but the previous story shows that whoever was trying to steal it ended up stealing it. They didn't get it back, but that was like some inconsistencies in the story.
Well, this one's gonna be pretty inconsistent again because we end up with Pendragon feeling bad about himself because of last week. What happened last week?
Last week when he lost another love of his life, the succubus.
Another rose.
Another rose.
Yeah.
And apparently, like, he's like, yeah, I left. He's like, I left Vampirella. I knew an alien. I knew a freaking vampire. She's an alien too. Can you believe that? Yeah. And I left her, and she found me when I was in this dirty old carnival 6 years ago, and made me who I am today. But now I left her, and now I'm just gonna like drown in my sorrows and drink myself to death, pretty much. Leaving Las Vegas over here, Pendragon.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Hanging out with some hooker, drinking.
I'm just like, no, Pan's getting some action the last couple issues. I'm like, maybe what's going down.
The last 2 issues.
Yeah,
right now. Well,
look, it does say the Boar's Head Tavern right there. I'm like, oh, okay, because I just reread this again like 20 minutes before I jumped on with y'all. I'm like, read it twice today, and so.
I read it like 3 times just in case, just so we get some points and stuff. But
I wanted to know what I was talking about, especially we're gonna have special guests on here.
Yeah.
But so he's got this. I guess you could say she's a prostitute, or they don't really say that. It's like she's just over there helping him out, and
let's just call her a con woman because she.
That's what it is.
Yeah, she's more a con woman than anything else. Because nothing really. Down the line, nothing really happens.
She's just like being a companion for him and takes him up to the room, and he's just like
drunk and
just talking about all of his sorrows. What up, A Comic? How you doing, man? How you doing?
Yeah, a comic book worm. One of my other Asian brothers. What's going on? And then we get into this. We get into it, and then because. Now she's worried about Pin, and she's looking for Pin again, like always. It's either Pin and all the other guys are looking for her, but now when Pin gets emotional damaged. And
then they're worried. I mean, she's really worried about him. I like this crew. I love the crew: Adam, Conrad, and Pin and Vampirella. I don't know. It's my Scooby-Doo crew, I guess you could say.
Pretty much. I like them too because it's a little different, but like she can't even enjoy Adam's company because she's so worried about Penn. You could say like Jose doing some amazing stuff again, kind of amazing stuff again.
Yeah, it's good. And I like how Conrad's like, here, let me see if my psychic vision can work. Let me go grab one of his coat and see if I could locate where he's at. And Vampy's like, there's something I gotta do. I gotta do something. I can't just sit here and wait for Conrad's psychic vision. She's like, I'm gonna turn into a bat and go try to find him. And then Adam's like, no, don't leave, don't do that, because now Adam's gonna be worried. Where's Vampirella at? You know, they all worry about each other.
Yeah. That's just funny because she's pretty much the Daphne of the group, or Daphne and Velma together, pretty much. If we compare them to Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
So it's just fun, man. It's just I enjoyed this issue a lot.
I did too.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot because it's another Bill. It's Bill Dubé again. So I knew Dubé was strong.
Yeah, like I'm getting to understand when it's a Bill Dubé writing it. Like I'm going to like the story
right
a little bit more than others, but and we get Jose as the artist too, so we can always see with them two combining talents, their creativity puts out some pretty good work.
Yeah, like he got so drunk, he's telling her all his secrets pretty much. But the funniest thing is the line she says about his socks or something like that. You remember? My favorite thing in the whole freaking thing.
Yeah, the guy said, I think. Well, yeah, he's like, a mother wouldn't even touch these socks.
Yeah. My favorite. Yeah, because she goes, yeah, nobody's gonna touch these socks, but this book here.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as I saw that, I go, Dell's gonna have a field day with this one. As soon as I saw the book, I'm like, and he goes, how the hell did Pendragon get the book? But it tells you in issue 8, he walked off with it. So I didn't know Pendragon had a bag this whole time, like a little little pouch or bag that he kept stuff in. Because he's
there wasn't any mention of him having a bag with him all the time.
Right.
And then the stories from what I remember, and then all of a sudden he had the book the whole time. I was like, and then I see he's like, I guess bearing his soul to this woman. It's like you got to talk about how he is a real magician, and he has the book and all that. I'm like, yeah. Okay, now they're bringing up the book again. It's like, yeah, I had the book in the issues and several issues. All of a sudden they bring it up again. I was like,
Yeah, I already knew because as soon as I saw the book, I'm like, I'm gonna go B and Dell are getting either. I said B might not bring it as much, but I go, yeah, Dell's been here. Dell's been here from day one. Dell's gonna go like this goddamn book.
It's like what? It's like here we go again. It's like it's either the vials of the serum or the book.
Serum, yeah.
Yeah.
When she's underwater, man, she had him in her freaking boot or something. Loved it. Yeah. But yeah, going back to her being a con girl, he's like, by the way, what's your name? And she's like, oh, Mistress Quickies or Quickly.
Yeah, Madam Quickly.
Madam Quickly. It's like, okay. He's like, that's kind of a funny name. She's like, well, if you're in my type of business, and he's so drunk he doesn't even notice this guy coming in through the window.
Yeah.
And then that's when and then they started talking, and Pendragon's like, can you guys shut up, man? I got a pounding head and 1,000 freaking elephants are running through right now.
Yeah, and then the guy just bonks him over the head.
Hits him over the head, man. He's like, you better not wake up from that. This is what you get for talking to me. I was like, what's going on? Yeah. But they think they killed Pendragon here too, and so.
Well, she goes, I hope you didn't kill him. That's what she said. He goes, I just hit him over the head. I didn't, the way he said it. I hit him over the head. I didn't do nothing. Or something. I didn't.
And then right then and here in the top panel, see now that kind of confused me but this is now Adam looking out the window, or is he looking in at? But like that was a little bit confusing. But no, he's still looking for Vampirella as a bat. And then this is when Conrad is like, I picked up something. Pin's hurt right here. Where's he at? What room? What saloon? And it's like, oh, a dog's head. And like, oh no, it's a boar. And then that's when they know that he's in the boar lounge or whatever it said at that front picture that we saw. because that's like that was in a panel, and then we were looking at him like, oh, it says the Boarhead's Lounge right there. Yeah, Boarhead's Tavern, and then that's when they find out, okay, that's where he must be.
Yeah, that's when they that's when they realized that they must be over there. Yeah. He was doing his ESP. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, his ESP is like, oh, where's he going? Where's he at? All right.
Do you know what room number? No, he's above the tavern. Like he knows exactly where he's at. I love it, dude.
Yeah.
He's in the tavern. No, he's above the tavern, and there's somebody there with him. It's like, yes. And then he starts this, but later on he'll start the sense something with Vampirella. But yeah, this is where so they take off to the tavern to go try to help.
Yeah.
Water in it. Yeah, put a little bit of water in it. Water? Yeah.
Yeah, so and then here Vampirella is like I guess she lands somewhere there, and then some guy draws her into the Blood Red Queen there.
Yeah, well, you end up meeting her.
The fortune teller.
Fortune teller, Blood Red Queen, or
Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, the Queen of Hearts, but that's the little guy, the little.
What's his name? Like Corp or something like that. I couldn't pronounce it.
Courtly or something, but it's her little henchman, or it's a little helper.
Yeah.
Because Courtly or something like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I couldn't pronounce it either. I'm like, I think it's Courtly.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. QUILP or something like that.
Yeah, Courtly or something like that. So yeah, well, she goes, oh, my mistress or my whatever can help you with this.
Yeah, because like, you're looking for your little magic friend is what he said. She's like, how do you know this? He's like, oh, well, I got this fortune teller. Come on in, and don't worry, she won't charge you a dime. You already know something's a little fishy there, but Vampy's so gullible.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to know what, dude? So I asked Nick about the bat tattoo on Friday.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I don't know. Send me a picture. So I don't even think he knows that's in these issues where she has the bat tattoo. Because I sent a picture right to Jay from Hydra Asylum because he was producing the show, but he didn't get it in time to show Nick. So maybe on Friday he'll show Nick, and I got to watch the show because he's like, well, I don't know Triple B. I'm like, why doesn't Vampirella have the bat tattoo on her chest like she does, in the new Dynamite books? And he acted like he didn't know what I was talking about. That's why he's like, well, send me a picture of what you're talking about. So I was like, oh man, it's like it kind of like I felt bad. I was like, oh my god, he should know this, right? You would think he owns the damn character. You think he should know it, but maybe he doesn't. It's like it shows us how we're really pretty hardcore fans when it comes to Vampy. Yeah. But anyway, sorry about the little sidetrack story, but I know that we've been wanting to talk about that.
We're talking about her anyway, so it's not too bad. But but we get So now this is my favorite part, because I knew Del was gonna say like, what the hell? Where the hell was this bag the whole time? Because that's all I could think of when I read it. I'm like, all Del's gonna bring up is what? Why?
I mean, because honestly, I don't remember this book, so I don't know how long back it went, and maybe did it disappear for a while?
It started from issue 8 all the way up to 20, where this book would appear. Yeah.
Okay.
Like where this book would appear every couple of issues, like every couple of issues with Dubé in it, this book would appear every once in a while, and then Del goes, how the hell did you get the book? The book was destroyed in the last issue.
It was destroyed, or somehow got lost, or somebody took it. It went every which way, but them having it in their possession, and all of a sudden it's like they have it. I'm like, wait.
Yeah, but it tells you in this issue, it goes, he's had it since issue 8 in his possession, in his bag. I'm like, the whole freaking time.
It's like a Ouija board. You just can't get rid of it.
Yeah. But it's weird because originally all those other issues never said like Pendragon had it in his possession, because in issue 8 is when they met, when Vampy and him met, and then where he was at the freaking fairgrounds or whatever it was, and where Adam and Conrad were coming after her, and met him, and it's like, yeah, but this book's been all over the place. He hasn't had it the whole time. It's like it was with this cult of chaos at
Yeah.
first, and then it was then they got destroyed by the by Vampy and them, and then it was this other cult. I'm like, yeah, I go.
I swear, like I think this book's in like the Dark Reflections, Vampirella Dark Reflections, that was out like maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yep.
Because they had this Mad Chaos book, and like,
Yeah.
so
It's the same
yeah,
book. I think it is.
gotta
I
be.
just thought it was freaking funny as shit, funny as hell. Because as soon as I read it, I go, Dell's gonna bring this up. Dell go, God, this goddamn chaos book again.
You were saying about the Ouija board. It's like watching those bad horror movies about like those possessed dolls that they think they're throwing the person that has a possessed doll in their possession. They think they destroy it or throw it away. Then all of a sudden, it's like they get back home, it's in a closet or sitting on the shelf or something. Here's that possessed doll again. It was like,
yeah, but that's pretty much when I read it, because the first thing I thought of was you guys. I'm like, but the main person was Dell, because I'm like, Dell's been here since issue 8. He's gonna go, what the? Go because my biggest thing was, how the hell does he has it in possession the whole time when this book has changed hands so many times?
He mentions, I swear he mentions something like, if Vampirella knew I had this book, man, she would kick my ass pretty much, because I can summon all sorts of these monsters and stuff, and then she has to fight them off,
Yeah, but what I think happened was issue 49 is when he got a hold of the book, because I think the queen either dropped it or I forget. Something like that. I forget. Something happens, or I don't know. Because I was confused as hell too. Because I'm like, how the hell did he get a hold of this book? I'm like, this book has been destroyed, been missing, been all kinds of stuff, and I'm like, when the hell did he have a bag? Because imagine him being drunk, just leaving the bag somewhere at a pub. It's like that book would go missing all the time. Like Dell knows, this guy is a drunk that goes to bars and drink all the time. Imagine him having a bag.
Had to come up missing sometime.
Yeah, it was missing all the time.
It left behind. Yeah,
it would be missing all the time. It's like, yeah. And then
all of a sudden he leaves Vampirella. I'm leaving her, and then now he has the book again. So maybe he has a safe deposit box somewhere, and he went and grabbed it. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, because it's like, dude, because he's a drunk anyway, so you would think.
And they're traveling. They're not. They're going to country too. It's not like they're in New York the whole time.
Right. So you're like, dude, this book would go missing all the time because he drinks so much. He would leave his bag because he would. Ooh, a pretty girl. And the bag would be sitting in his chair probably going, oh, well, the chaos book is missing again.
I know. And then he just tells this girl all about the book, all of a sudden. And she
Mistress Quickie.
Love it.
Yeah, I just thought it was freaking funny. And then, my thing is, they made Vampy be a lot gullible, because I'm like, you would recognize the lady.
That's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, doesn't she not recognize her?
Yeah, because the chaos demon took her eyes. You would think I would recognize this lady with no eyes. I've met her before.
Her assistant's like, yeah, she has no eyes, but she can see everything. It's like, and she doesn't realize that, like, couple issues back, you fought her. She tried to take your heart and they did the blood transfusion in that, because Pendragon was in a coma, and the doctor's like, we give him some of your blood, that will heal him, so he'll get out of his coma. She's like, yeah, I'm down for it. Let's do it. But it's a trick, because there's a demon inside of Pendragon, and that's when everything hits the fan. The chaos, I think, it wasn't the Mad Chaos Lord. He's the one that, like, someone got their eyes ripped out, and so he needed his eyes back, so they ripped her eyes out and took her eyes for themselves. And I don't know if it was the demon or if it was actual Mad God Chaos.
That's the same thing. Same as problem all three of us had that time when we read it. Was we weren't even sure, was it was it him, or was it the demon that eyes are missing and took her eyes? We weren't even sure. it wasn't this monkey looking one. We know
Yeah.
that much. Because I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I just thought it was freaking funny, man. I'm like, yeah, I go, it's the '70s, man. That's what that. At first thing I thought it was Dell and you going like, what the f is going on again with the freaking book with all the like I said, it's just Dubé made her seem like she's gullible like all the time. All the writers make her seem so damn gullible, but I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
I wouldn't think she would be. I'm like, you would recognize somebody that's missing
Yeah.
eyes.
And not now too. And like a lot of the Tom
Yeah,
Sagosky runs and stuff, you know, she's like, she
yeah,
knows what's going on. Like even
right,
though some of these one shots that I've been doing,
yeah,
wow, like she's got her good wits to her, man. She knows what she's doing.
yeah,
She's not afraid of anybody, and she kicks ass and never goes
right,
down. And like in these beginning, maybe she's just an infant because she's new to Earth and she's got to
right,
build these skills up to where
right,
she is now, where she's super strong and powerful. And like
right.
the recent one shot
Just
that
summer
I just
special.
did where she's fighting this other vampire and like
Yeah.
the vampire is like, wow, you're a lot stronger than you look being here. She's like, well, you know, I can't say the same for you. And then like,
Yeah, yeah,
and like there's one where she like takes this vampire and rips him in half. Like this
yeah,
totally
yeah,
rips him totally in half. And she's holding his head in one hand and his torso in the other one. I'm like,
yeah,
yes, this is awesome.
yeah. Well, like you said, it might be her. These issues is her beginning. So it's like
Beginning at her infant
she didn't know.
years.
Yeah, she didn't know her strength at the time. Yeah, but the Blood Red Queen of Hearts is pretty interesting. But
What do you
something,
do? I have a question. So, like, issue 49 came out, and this is issue 60. So
right?
that's 11 issues. Did it take 11 months, or were they doing like every other month? I mean, did it take a lot longer?
Let's see what this one was. So we'll say this one was in what is it? They should tell me the date somewhere.
Yeah, because I'm just
Uh,
wondering if it was like longer than a year, or was it like, ele-
probably,
for
probably,
them to
but
come out, I know that I don't know if they were being able to produce these once a month regularly. Like,
all right. So this the next issue is July. So this one was so that one. This one was May, and then we'll look at 49 real quick. So this one was May. So 49, 48. So 49 was in March of 76, and this one was in May of May.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
so May of 77.
they were being pretty consistent and
Yeah,
getting them out every month. So,
yeah,
but because like you had that story in 49 where, and then like, then they Vampirella
yeah,
did all sorts of other stuff in
yeah, yeah,
between. And then all of a sudden they come back to this one. So I don't know if the Bay had this written as a three-parter because we know that next week it's going to kind of
yeah,
continue on because we get left with a major cliffhanger here. And when I read this ending, I almost sent you a message right away.
yeah,
Send me 61 now because how this
yeah,
thing ended. And I'm
yeah,
glad
yeah,
that you sent it to me because I haven't
yeah,
read it yet, but I
yeah.
wanted to read it right away because I'm like, oh,
No,
I
I
can't wait a
already
whole
knew
week.
it when I read it
Yeah.
the previous week, like the first time. I'm like, well, when B gets to the end, B's gonna want me to send him 61 right away.
Yeah,
I
I'm
already
gonna
knew.
need this
Yeah,
because yeah,
yeah,
it really did. I don't know. I enjoyed it a lot. So we can
yeah,
tell the folks here what happens here at the end. So
yeah,
um what happens? So
yeah,
she's getting her fortune tell, find out what's going on with
yeah.
Pendragon. And the Queen of Hearts says, since I gave you, this free fortune telling if I showed you where your friend is,
I need
let
something.
yeah, I need one thing from you because I was so generous to you and the old corp over here, whatever.
Yeah,
She's like, give me that smoke bomb. You're like, what smoke bomb? And then
knocked
they
her
throw
out
us,
again.
yeah, throws her out and knocks her out. And this is when you get the real reason why she was Lord here. She's like, you have something that is mine. And yeah, my dear, I'm not just simply a teller of fortunes. I once aspired to be a queen of the mad god chaos. And that's when I was like, oh, I kind of remember this now. And then like,
Yeah,
uh, and it takes 10 human hearts. And like, she almost had them all. All she needed was Vampirella's heart. And
right.
then 49, but that's when, Vampirilla's senses kicks in, and then they're able to stop her.
Yeah, well,
but now she's back for round 2 to fight Vampy, and she's like, she wants that heart cut out of her chest, but she needs eyes back, and she's gonna cut Vampirilla's eyes right out of her sockets, and she needs a nice pair of eyes.
Yeah, let's see. We'll see next week if Vampy gets her eyes back, or if Adam and Conrad can do something before her eyes get plopped out of her.
I don't know, because Conrad's like saying like Vampirilla's in pain, my boy. Her eyes, they burn, they hurt, like on fire. He's like, what's happening?
That means
he's sensing that she's in trouble too. So like not only did he sense about Pendragon, but he's also was sensing about Vampirella as well. So
that means Conrad and Conrad and his son have to split up. So one has to go after Conrad, and one has to go after.
Oh
yeah. So some shenanigans are gonna happen probably next week. We'll see if the Blood Red Queen of Hearts gets defeated, and see if Vampy gets still got her eyes when we read it next week.
It seems like that she gets her eyes taken out, and then maybe she's got to get them back. I don't know. That's kind of what I figured from what, but I don't know. We gotta read next week, and that's what's I love cliffhangers like this.
Right.
3-parters, 2-parters, even though they were like a year apart. But like, I'm glad that like we're getting. Hopefully, it's the conclusion of this story next month that would have come out, back to back months instead of having to wait 6 months or whatever.
Well, you don't got to. You only got.
I know. I'm talking like if today buying books and it's not all convoluted and it's crap. We'd be like, oh, I can't even remember last month's from what Christopher Priest wrote. Let me read this one. Like, what happened last?
But we're getting in. This is pretty good. Great. Another good issue, you know what I mean? Oh, and then I found some stuff on Heritage, but I found these issues on Heritage. So if it's not Vampy, it's pretty cheap. It's like a couple $400, and you can get like pages as long as it doesn't got Vampy, because I noticed if it has Vampy in it, normally those pages go for a crap ton, depending on when it was sold. But if it's sold now, I think it will go for a lot more, no matter the age of the pages now, because I think a lot of that stuff will go for a lot more. But like, I'm surprised none of these pages popped up at all. I was surprised. I'm like, dude, none of these pages I'm like, that's nuts.
Someone's got to be holding on to them. They don't want to get
maybe Warren still has them in his possession, or maybe Jose's estate, because normally this stuff gets sent back to them or Joseph Tutane's people have it, like the SI people probably still have, because that company got shut down, so I don't know where all the all that stuff, or all those stuff in files went. So it'd be interesting to see if some of this stuff ended up in Spain's in their little heritage version of our thing. Maybe it's in Spain in somebody's collection or something. But like I said, I really enjoyed this issue. So okay, let's grade this thing about pickup ability wise. Not for somebody that's non-Vampy reader wise. What did you think of it? Like, if somebody picks it up, pick up an ability wise.
I guess it's fair. I think people still need to kind of go back, being that it's tying into the previous issue to
29.
Too. So it's not. So it's still kind of because it is somewhat of a new story, but it's still kind of connected to the other one. I'll recommend that people get the other issue to kind of understand where this is going. Or have an idea of what the origin of this, since it is a character that's coming back. So it's not 100% super easy, but you can still kind of get an idea, because she, at least in this story, she's able to explain it's like what happened. It's like, oh well, you foiled me from becoming a queen or whatever. So it still kind of ties it in, but I still recommend to people get that other issue. So I'll give it like a fair score. I'll say like it's like a 7 out of 10. It's
all right.
Out of it as far as being able to pick it up and kind of get an idea where it's going.
Yeah, and I think even like 49 and 59, you might need to get them both because you're not gonna know why Pendragon is left Vampirella. Right. But then again, if this is your first issue, you have no idea that they have a magic act together and they were partners. Right. So, but they kind of, I guess you would pick up both of those ones to understand this one as a pickup ability wise. But yeah, I agree with Dale. Good 7. All right. For pickup ability wise.
I agree with you too. It's a 7 because you need other issues to understand it. So maybe I should have sent Joselle the
Yeah, I was actually wondering if you sent her 49 because then she might have been lost. But that would have been a good question to ask her. Yeah. If she only read this one, what do you think about pickup ability wise? Because she I don't know how much knowledge she has of the character.
Yeah, I would love to pick her brain eventually when we get her on. So, yeah. But I agree with you guys. It's a solid 7 because you need other issues. You even need an issue 8 because if for the freaking book. If you don't know what that chaos book is either.
Yeah.
So it tells you, hey, this book appeared in issue 8. So yeah, so you need a couple of issues. You need at least 3 issues to understand this one. So a 7 is a 9. Yeah, it's a nice score. So yeah, so I'll agree with you two. It's a 7. All right, so let's go with cover wise. What did you guys think of Enrich's cover before? Well, let's look at this and then compare this one. But I mean, with lettering, it's not bad. It's not horrible.
No.
Yeah, I love it too because it's So it's a solid. What about what'd you guys say? A solid 8, 9.
I like the cover, especially without the lettering. I do like the cover.
Right.
Of it. So to me, I give it a 9 for it. Right. But me, without the lettering on it, with the lettering, it's like probably just like an 8 point something, like 8.5. But without the lettering, I do like it as a piece of artwork.
Right.
For what it is.
What you think can be?
I give it a 9 for sure. Even overall with the trade dress on it. Right. Like the trade dress is cool. Vampy's like, kind of it's good. A good shading on it. It really does look like a paint. It's been painted for sure. And I even like the one without it, dude. Or the our Queen of Hearts here, she kind of pops a little bit more without the trade on it. Right. Or maybe it's just the file, but yeah, it's and just the blacked out eyes and the black blood coming from her eyelids or eye sockets. I think that's a nice little touch to it.
Yeah, so I agree with you guys too. So yeah, our scores pretty much, so far they're pretty much in the similar boat. So what are we thinking of Jose's art and everything else?
Well, Jose's art, at least it was. I think it's a little bit better than it was with the last issue, or even the previous one that was where he was kind of mailing it in.
Mm-hmm.
So at least it seems like he's almost like he's trying to get back to his. It's almost like somewhat going back to what we're used to.
Right. It's
not quite 100% to what we all appreciate about him. I would imagine.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But at least it's. I think it's a little bit better than last week's. I mean, definitely a lot better than the one before.
Right.
Well, at least it's still more consistent as far as the art style. The characters look good. How things are drawn and stuff like that. So I'll give it a solid 8. For being consistent.
All right. What about you, B? Same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it. I'll give it an 8, and I like kind of how he actually draws another transformation from Bat to Vampirella in one of the panels over here, and that number page 11. Right. It's all white background, and this her like coming in. I think maybe you can give a little bit more detail because he'll do a lot of this where it's this white background, and then you got like 2 characters right there, like right in the middle. Yeah. But then the bottom, at least we get a structure, we get a building right you know, a little bit more stuff like that would be ideal. I think he can do. Maybe just needed a little bit more time. But overall, the emotions on everybody's faces, they all seem to work with each of the panels and what they're saying. So the continuity in their facial expressions and what they're talking about goes really good. So yeah, good 8 out of 10. We know he can do better, but we've seen a little bit worse from him too.
Yeah. So yeah, we've seen Jose at his at worst, and then we've seen Jose at his best. This is pretty much in the middle.
Yeah.
It's not his great stuff, but it's not bad. It's in his mid. It's mid. It's a mid grade. So what would we consider the mid grade? So 7.
I mean, really, that first page though is amazing. We really can't show it here on YouTube, but I think the first page is great because even with the crystal ball and Vampy's face in the crystal ball and all that.
That's the one page, but everything else is a little, you know.
It's like he spent all the time on that first page, and then the other ones he kind of just, you know, he did a little bit phoned in, but not too bad.
Yeah, but not as much as last week.
Like it didn't seem like he refurbished any like old pictures or reused pictures, drawings.
Right, but I couldn't get over the dude's the little guy's face again. You guys all mentioned, you know, we mentioned it before where because it looks like one of his other old villain faces again. It looks like the pudgy guy. Every time he does a pudgy guy, the pudgy face always matches. I'm like, it looks like the old guy from what was it, the Carnival of whatever, you know, remember his
the New Orleans one, I think. Yeah. They always some of those older short guys, they always kind of look the same.
Yeah, the tubby guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man. At least you give him a little more definition in the face. Man, it looks just like the last one. It's just he's short. He's super short, of course. But this is us being nitpicky. But like I said, because we've been going through it, and we've been, you know, Gonzalo Mayo and him. We've been looking through the, you know, all this art in general anyway. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's you know, it's mid. It's Jose's mid. You know, it's a mid grade. You know, so it's not the great. But story wise, the Dubé's story. What are we thinking of the story this time?
I like it. I mean, 9 out of 10 for sure. I think the story's good. I mean, I enjoyed reading it. Or actually went back and read the first part of it, and then I read the second one again. I'm like, okay, yeah, I just like the way that he gets our 4 characters,
right?
You know, and like makes them a team and splits them up, and they all have feelings for each other.
Right.
Always some sort of villain out there that they're going against. So yeah, I don't know. That's why I liked it.
Yeah. What about you, Dale?
Yeah, I think it was an overall good story too. So I'm up there with the 2 because at least it's actually pretty precise. What it kind of leading me is like, all right, well, you know, it's giving me, you know, where they kind of separating each character and give me a story to where I kind of a little bit invested into it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially with Pendragon, you know, kind of like pouring out his heart to the
Mistress Quickie.
Yeah, the mistress. His mistress there, and then the other ones are almost like they're in tune. It's like, oh man, he's in trouble. Let me go after him. And even with the way it ends, it's like, all right, it's actually leading to something else. So kind of what you expect out of a story. You know, it's like, all right, if it's leading us somewhere, it's like, leave me with the cliffhanger. All right, and you know, to kind of like an episodic TV show. Mm-hmm. It's like where there's a 2 or 3 part to the story. All right, at least with a cliffhanger. All right, what's going to happen? Oh, this person's in danger. Right. All right, Vampirella's in danger. She's in danger with the Red Queen. So.
And it's very morbid, like, oh, she may be losing her eyeballs. Okay, I mean,
yeah, exactly.
We're talking some horror stuff right here.
Yeah, like almost like if you ever seen the movie Jeepers Creepers.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah, there you go, exactly.
Yeah, where the monster has to going after people. It's like if
the monster's actually cute. The monster's actually hot this time, and not a creature this time. Going after people's eyes.
The creeper. And at the very end of that movie, he's got Justin's Long's eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he takes his eyes and so I
So
thought that
maybe,
was pretty good.
maybe the guy that wrote Jeepers Creepers had some experience with the something that actually with this issue maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably somebody got some influence. Maybe read a lot
Yeah.
of books and
Yeah.
maybe tell a story somewhere. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's good. So overall, I think it's a good story. I'll say I'll give it like a I'll give it like probably like 8.5 for me. So it's still solid, very solid.
All right.
I'll pick it up and read it.
All
I
right.
enjoyed it.
8.5. What about you, B?
Yeah, I'm the nine for sure. Nine all day.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
said 9.
Yep.
So yeah, so I agree with you. It's a 9, but for somebody to just pick it up, that Dell's grade. I think I agree with Dell's grade for being 8 for somebody that's not read. You know what I mean? Has not read any of the other. If you haven't gone back and read it, solid 8. It's a decent grade for somebody that just picked up the issue in general. So it's like, you know. So yeah, so I agree with B. It's actually it's a solid story. It's better
Yeah.
than some of Flexman stuff, and we've read some bad Dubay stuff, and we read some bad Flexman stuff, and we read some other stuff that was pretty bad. But art wise, it's Jose's mid grade one, so it's not the greatest. It's not the like me and B were saying, I think he spent all his time on the and I Dell would agree. I think spent all his page on page 5, where we can't show on YouTube because
The title page.
yeah, because the Blood Red Queen actually doesn't have
doesn't have her
she
metal pasties on.
yeah,
She
doesn't
doesn't have
have her
them
metal
on.
pasties on. I think Jose went. I like it. I like the cover, but I'm gonna make it more more
Yeah.
revealing of Jose's style, like always. But he spent more time on the front page and went, oh crap, I got no more time to on the back
That's
page.
that's gonna draw the reader in. They can see that front page and they're like, okay, I'm actually gonna read the story.
Right. So
It's not the only time she's topless in it too. There's a couple other panels there where
there's
she
a
is,
couple other
but
panels, but they're super
they're
small.
smaller.
So
Yeah.
so it's easier for us to get away with showing it. But yeah, so this is a solid, solid a, pickup ability wise. It was a solid. What we say?
7.
8, 7, 7.
Yeah, it was a 7.
It was 7, and then, but story wise, I will agree. It's a 9. It's a decent story, and then, art wise, it's
Yeah,
I
so
said
overall, I
yeah,
guess overall like an 8 for like everything. Maybe
right.
an 8 out of 10 is a damn good grade. Like
Yeah,
in my ranking, it is.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, so
Right.
we'll give it a solid 8. Yeah, solid 8 in general. So
Overall, yeah.
overall, but pickup ability wise, it's a little low because
You might want to pick up 49, maybe 59.
Yeah.
Issue 8, maybe to know what this book's all about. So
yeah. So that's the only problem we see with it, but not no other major problems. But I would have loved to pick Joseph, there, you know, our special guest's brain about this about this issue. It would have been nice that because she's read what I've got some details from her. She's read a couple issues of Vampy, but not a lot. So it would have been nice to see what her point of view would have been. Because
like, what the hell? Who the hell is this character? She's probably thinking.
Yeah. It'd be nice to see a female's point of view of Vampy in general. I would love to pick some other females' brains about why they like her in general because we're guys. It's obvious. Some of it's obvious, but
yeah. I mean, it's the great cover, beautiful vampire, but it's like it's really like again like that's why like I'm going through like all these stories on Saturday morning cartoon, my new show where I'm trying to do these one shots. I'm going to tell you what the story is about because it's going to be a one shot, so it's not like you have to like follow 1350 issues of it. What Christopher Priest is on right now, and it kind of each one they're written by different people, but you kind of see who she is, and like she's a superhero vampire, pretty much.
Yeah. So next week we're getting into 61, and then a lot of people didn't know she had back then. She actually had storybooks, or she had 4 issues
Like
of
novels or
novels. Yeah, four novels.
okay.
Yeah, I've been hunting these novels for a little bit, so that's the only thing I don't have from this run is the novels. I've had them in my hand before. Yeah, but yeah, so
Six
eventually,
of them.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, eventually I'm gonna pick up the novels. But one of my favorite Enrich covers is this one, and I'll show you guys the actual painting. When you guys see the actual painting, you're gonna like it even more.
I
But
mean, the thing looks like
yeah,
a photo, man.
yeah,
It
but
looks like a
yeah,
photo right here.
it's another painting from Enrich. But I can't wait to show you guys the actual, the
Yeah.
actual, artwork and then everything else. But we get, I always show you guys at least the first panel. It says eye. It says
Yeah.
any eyes on eye, or eye for an eye.
An eye for an eye.
And so you're gonna notice we get the lady with the book again, or Mistress Quickie again with the book, and
Oh, she's
yeah,
reading it. Oh, don't do that.
yeah, yeah. So
You're gonna summon something that you wish you never did, I bet.
yeah, or maybe she'll turn into Blood Red Queen of Hearts.
Yeah.
You never
Just
know.
opening up a door,
Yeah,
Mhm.
but she
yeah,
doesn't. But she was closed to begin with.
yeah. Well, yeah. We'll see you guys on next week's episode for episode, what is it, 62 now. We're on 61 now. Because don't forget, me and Dell did the movie, so that's why the numbers are a little wonky off. Anyways, yeah. So I won't confuse B next week when I do my little info thing, because for some reason they put 92 on the freaking paper
I'm
or
like,
whatever.
uh-oh.
Yeah, whatever. But all our, you guys gotta know what this, how we go. So let me get to B. I know he probably got a couple things going on this week, so, and I'll be right back, guys. And
I got another. I'm actually gonna do a live on Wednesday with Big John Castles the hottest covers of the week. It's gonna be 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be going over, I think I had about 16, 17 hot covers of the week that came out New Comic Book Day. And then my new show, Vampirella Saturday morning cartoon on BBB Haunted Comics, where I'm going through over one shot. We're going to talk about the story. We're going to talk about my ranking of it. And we're going to find any news that's coming out that week about Vampirella, like any new books or anything like that. And then we'll do the cover gallery of that book at the end of the little show that we do. It's only about 10 15 minutes long, so come join me. It's been pretty good. We had episode number 1 drop on Saturday, so I guess yesterday, and it's actually doing pretty good. So
yeah, so yeah, he dropped it yesterday. So let's get to Dell. If Dell, I know you're working on stuff, so eventually get to it.
Yeah, I get to it because I've been working a lot lately, so it's been kind of like putting everything on
Back
pause,
burner.
but have it written down. So once things slow down, so hopefully by soon, which that we'll get back. I'll get back into the full swing of things.
Yeah, and then you guys know I got Vampy Book Club going on, and we probably got some other stuff in the works. But we'll see you guys next week. And I know I got a bunch of new subscribers again. I appreciate you guys, and you guys know what to do: like, subscribe, share, and do all the good stuff. And I have all our information down in the description below. If you're already here, you already know who I am. But if you want to follow these two guys, all their information is down below, and our special guests is in, Instagram, her YouTube, all that stuff is down in the description. So if you guys want to go follow her and see what she gets up to, all of that is down in the description. And I appreciate you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
See you later.